I am enthusiastic to introduce the kit for my band weaving video series, Vävstuga Band Weaving, and we're going to give you a tour of the whole kit. There's this nice band knife. We're going to meet that in a little bit. And then we have this package here, which I'm going to show you right now. Those were nicely shrink wrapped so that they're protected on their way to you. We have this fantastic contents and index compiled and designed by Marjorie Clay, so you can find your way through my whole band loom video series and easily find the segments that you want to work with. And she's got photos included in here and so many details. It's really an overview of the entire course, all printed and bound. This is a fantastic collection of Doris Wiklund's, her band weaving binder when I visited her up in Lapland. And I had permission to use this. And we have a beautiful rendition of it from the museum where this binder now is being stored. So patterns from Doris, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them, Sami patterns. And then this incredible large collection of over 300 band patterns in the Mura band style from Barbara Wallin. And she wanted these patterns to be shared with all of you. I took a day-long class with her. So these are wonderful resources, all bound, so ready and easy to use. So we're going to have a step-by-step tour through this binder, starting with the introduction. Here is a video for the introduction. There's a series of rigid heddle videos. We have 11 rigid heddle videos, and we have 5 Vävstuga band loom videos, plus another demonstration of using a rigid heddle on a Vävstuga band loom. And we have 6 floor loom videos, and the classroom videos are really some of my favorites. That's where you're going to have access to watching Barbara Wallin teach about how to do Mura bands. I have footage from when I visited her, and Doris's Sami bands are included there, but they're an analysis of plain weave, so many patterns. I provide you a lot of extra patterns here that you're not going to see in the videos of the actual hands-on weaving. So more detailed information in those classes, the classroom sessions. And the little tool pouch. This is one of my favorite things. So the knife didn't quite fit in the tool pouch, that band knife, but we have here a band lock for you that goes with a rigid heddle. We're including my favorite threading tool. It's a heddle with part of the heddle chopped off so that you have a pointy end to go through the rigid heddle holes, and that's a great way to thread the threads through. In fact, we give you all of the tools and the yarn that you need to weave this first band here. This is the rigid heddle section. We'll take a look at that in detail in a second, but there's the yarn for the first rigid heddle, the one I show you in the video, and there's a rigid heddle. Everything to get you started. And a few other tools in here. This is for weaving on the band loom. This is one of my favorite little tools. It's a lock for your quill so your thread doesn't all unwind when you, if you drop it, no, when you drop it. And this is a pickup stick to use with the floor loom bands. So you get some fun tools. And now the rigid heddle section. We'll just take a quick look at all of the contents here. That's band number 1, plain weave band, and instructional sheet, how to use the rigid heddle, how to make a back strap for your rigid heddle weaving, and this is the simple pickup band that I show you in the video. Classic pickup band with just 7 pattern threads and increasing in complexity as we go, and even up to this wide one. And here's the slot rigid heddle, so it's got pattern slots. 2 different ways to use that for designing your own patterns on that same rigid heddle. And another pattern that I demonstrate in a video with 13 pattern threads. And another way to use the pattern slot heddle. And then this is a demonstration on the double hole heddle. And so that's a pretty neat tool too, and another way to use the double hole heddle. So those are a lot of projects for rigid heddle, all described in detail in my videos. And we'll move on. The next it says Vävstuga Band Loom. And we'll look at these projects briefly. Plain weave band on the Vävstuga Band Loom. It's a very comfortable to weave on this loom. Simple pickup band, looks like that. Here I show using the treadle. So I have different attachments on the Vävstuga Band Loom. You can use a treadle. You can use pattern spreader and saver. Here's the Mura band. I show you how to do the traditional setup for the Mura band there, and a classic pickup band that's kind of my own invention, but I think it's a very easy and tidy way to do these pickup bands on the Vävstuga Band Loom, which is inspired by an old design, but it has my own innovations, and I hope you enjoy checking that out. Floor loom bands. If you have a floor loom, this can be a really convenient way to do some of the bigger, more complicated pickup bands. Easy to see the pattern threads. So we have the project sheet for this first one and the pattern. And here's one with 6 shafts and 6 treadles. So that's kind of unusual in a fun kind of way. This one has a double border. So this border on the outside is interesting because it has no ground threads. So I explain how to weave that. And here is the pattern that goes with the one we just saw. And I'm calling this the Scone band on a floor loom. But this is like that simple pickup band style. But you can really draw pictures. You can see all the pictures. So that's explained in detail. And then a Sami band, which I show you in the rigid heddle, this technique on the double hole heddle. There's also another special heddle we sell that makes this kind of pattern easy to do. But this shows them all on a floor loom. So many different kinds of bands on that tool. And then we go to our classroom pages, just so you have an idea what's included. There's a band analysis, so I teach you how to analyze an existing band, and there's your little sheet to mount your page. And you can have a page that looks like this for any of the bands that you want to analyze. And just some more detailed pages of what the 2 sheds look like and what the bands look like after you design your sheds. And then I've actually given you quite a large collection of plain weave bands. So once you learn to analyze these bands, you can analyze any of these and weave them yourself. And it's a lot of bands here. That's just plain weave. Tip of the iceberg. But it's a nice big iceberg, so we'll put that back in blue. It's a good color for an iceberg. What have we got here? Simple pickup, which is what I'm calling this because you only pick up every other row. It's a simple kind of pickup to do. It's a great way to start pickup weaving. And this explains the sheds in detail and the pickup rows. Here's a different way of mapping out your patterns. So we discuss all of this in the classroom and to some extent in the weaving videos as well. Different kinds of sheets for designing depending on your preference. And then some designs here just to inspire you. Different ways of putting the patterns together. And then here are some sheets with some specific patterns that are done in this style. And these are done on the Vävstuga Band Loom, so I have a picture of how those threads would be arranged in the pattern spreader to make it easy to pick them up. And here's our alpha band, just to show how versatile this pickup technique is. You're starting with A, B, C, and then ending X, Y, Z down here. That's another really fun thing to contemplate doing with 9 pattern threads. If you have more pattern threads, you could probably even get better letters. I tried with 7, but that was too hard to get good letters. And then the Mura band. For each of these techniques, I have a drawdown sheet that I explain in detail at the beginning of each classroom session. And we saw it briefly, but I didn't talk about it on the others. But it shows the actual structure of the different bands, and it's interesting how many different structures there are. And so here, again, are some Mura band examples. But as we saw earlier, the Moore Band classroom section also refers to this incredible collection of patterns that Barbara collected and mapped out. Many of them do actually have the little woven swatch, so you can see the pattern that way. Fantastic resource. And then we have our classic pickup band. And so again, here I have my drawdown sheet that explains in detail the structure, and we go over that in the class. And I've given you a starter pack of patterns, 5-thread patterns, 7-thread patterns, more 7s, and here are 9s. I think those are 13s. So here's a 19-thread pattern, and that's a lot more. It's got a double border. It's in the Estonian band book, another one from the Estonian band book. And papers to map out your own patterns. So I do teach you in this class how to analyze a patterned band. And I also give you plenty of examples. These are just 3 pattern threads, but then we go up to 5 pattern threads and 7s and 9s and beyond. So I'm giving you a lot of patterns pictured here, and with your skill of analyzing the bands in a magnifier, I think you can use these pages to map out these patterns. And we have lots of resources in our store as well. They're beautiful books that are currently published to give you even more patterning possibilities. So that's the classic. And last but not least, we have Leksand and Sami. And this is the drawdown sheet to show you the structure. And I have given you some mapped out Leksand patterns. These have more threads in them. They tend to be finer threads so that you can get away with some bigger floats and just these interesting detailed patterns. But that's only 13 pattern threads. This is 19 pattern threads. Accessible. But the structure of the Leksand band is a little different, which allows for more variety in your pickup patterns. And on the back side, we have our Sami band analysis page. And then the credits in the back. So we hope that you will certainly take a peek at our band weaving video class. You get a little bit of a free trial with our subscription on Vimeo. And this incredible resource gives you those 3 books as well as the pages I just showed you. And so we hope you can be tempted to dig into band weaving if you haven't already been addicted to it.